Hello friends, my name is SagarMore.in and today in this video we are going to create our rest of the website using ChatGPT, Next.js, React.js and Tailwind. So we were here last time where we have completed this much of portion. This is a mobile version of my website and this is a desktop version. We have covered this much and the website is live. You can check at SagarMore.in and you can see this page. And today I am going to explain how to deploy the website on live server or on hosting account as well. So please watch video carefully till the end. So let's start with our development for this design. So we have covered this much of portion where we were able to complete the header and hero section. Now we are going to complete the project section, about section. Let's start with the about section first. So this is very simple section. I am going to start it right away. This is our Visual Studio Code and we were here. So this section was hero section for us. I am going to create a new section. So see this. So section I have created, and in this section the first thing we have is our about heading. So we have heading first here in SagarMore architect heading. So there I will copy it and use it again. So this was our first heading, and from here I will just copy this heading. I will put it here. There should not be more than h1 tag in a single page, so I will make it h2, and here I will say about, right, about section. Once I do that, I will see if I am writing it correct. Okay, and there are two paragraphs, so I will ask ChatGPT to create two sections. Let me create two sections here, and we have already created two sections earlier, right? If you see the website, these are the two sections, but it has something like 60/40 width. So this time what I will do, I will reuse that code instead of asking ChatGPT again and again. So here is our code for those two sections, and this we have done earlier. Okay, so I am going to copy it here. Let me close that tag, and now you will be able to see a section with width third of fifth. Means if there are 5 columns, it is going to consider 3 column layout for this particular. So let me write test in it, and for now let's refresh the page to see the output. Let it refresh. Yeah, this is our test tab. And if we want to create two sections, let's say, so I will do here 1 out of 2, and I will again copy the code and paste it again for the second column. Let me format it so it is test 1, it is test 2, and they should be equal in width. Yeah, they are. So I am going to open my desktop where I have asset folder, and in that asset folder I have details.txt file, right, in which I have my paragraphs. So this is the first paragraph of about section. Let me copy it and put it here in this code. Okay, we are done, and now I will copy the second paragraph as well and put it in the second column. Let's see the output, and we should be good to go. And let's format this paragraph. Okay, great, it is looking good. Let's see the design. Okay, fine, no issues. We can just add little bit of padding so that it will have enough space in between. So let me write this way, that padding, right, let's say 10. So this is a Tailwind class, and once we do that, we can see it is appearing correctly now. So instead of that 10, I think 30 should be enough. Okay. Okay, so we need more space, right? Let's do this way. Padding right 30 instead of, if I say padding 30, what will happen? Okay. Okay, so here two columns are there. Let me inspect it to see what is happening there, and then we will fix the code. See if you can see any differences there, or are we not writing it? Okay, so P30 is not there, they meant to say. If P20 is there, okay, so paragraph right is also not working. This is also not working. Maybe because of width. No. Let's write it this way, that P5. Okay, P5 is there. Yeah, paragraph 5 means padding 5 is getting applied. What if I apply paragraph 15? Is that going to apply? Let's see. Let it refresh. Okay, paragraph 15 means padding 15 is not going to apply there. So what we have as an option there, is it going to work with 10? Let's see. Okay, so 10 is getting applied, right? What we will do, we will just write paragraph padding right 15, 10 and 15 here. Now you will be able to see enough space in between. Yeah, fine. What if I write 20? Yeah, last time we saw that odd value should not be there, right? So even values will be accepted. So 20 is getting applied. Now there is enough space. And let me see. Yeah, I think that is enough space. If we want, we can go beyond that as well, like 40 and 40 here. Now if you see, oh, that is plenty of space. We don't need that much of space, right? What if I write 30? Okay, we saw that 30 is not going to get applied. What about 26? Okay, 26 does not have any effect, so 20 is enough, I guess, for me, and I am going to consider that. And let's see. Yeah, enough of space. And okay, so I should have a bottom margin and top margin from this heading. So let me add that. So heading margin is, let's say, margin y means y axis. Let's say it will be 40. Let's see the output. 40 is much more, I guess. Let's keep it 20. Okay, and it should have only that margin at top, and margin bottom should be, I guess, 5. That is enough or not? Okay, margin bottom 5, and this, yeah, it looks good. In fact, we can give more space at top. This much is fine, I guess. Let's see how it looks. Okay, let's give some more space. So instead of 20, let's say 25. Is it there? Is it available? 25 is not the value, right? Forty is there now. Let's see. Yeah, I think this much is fine. In design also that much of width is there. So two paragraphs are there now. Let's see if they are responsive. Here is a mobile version. Okay, so it looks like this. So whatever padding we have applied, we have to apply it for the medium devices above only, not for all. That I have corrected. Let's see. Okay, I will give margin top 10 to normal device and MD margin top 0 to desktop for the second paragraph. So on mobile, I will have this much of space in both the paragraphs in between. Okay, about section is also done. What we have next? The project section. I will skip that because I am working somewhere, right? So I cannot disclose my project here since it is intellectual property of my company. And I will skip this section. Instead of, I will be adding skills section later. But for now, let's add courses section. So what I will do, I will just copy paste this section area again here. Let me format the document. Here I will write heading as courses. Okay, so this is courses section in which we are going to have a container div with subheading and list of videos from my YouTube channel. So let's add a container and let's ask ChatGPT to do that. So first I will be asking the way to, let's say, get the videos from my playlist. So YouTube data API URL to list videos from specific playlist. Let's say this is the prompt, and it will give me the data URL or the API which I need to call with my API key in order to list all the URLs from my playlist, right? Video URLs. So I will be able to show you the URL, thumbnails, etc. Okay, so this is the API. So API is this much. Here I need to provide my API key and the playlist ID, of course. So I will copy this code and paste it here in this window. You can see I have already copied and pasted it here. Here is my playlist. Here is my API key. You are not going to see that in full, and I have to hide that as well. But let's see. Okay, so HTML. So this is my course. This is the playlist, and I want to let's list these videos, right? So every video description, images, title, everything I have here. So it will be easy for me, but see how I am able to do that or not. So Tailwind classes to create a full width contain or div, I can say full width div with dark gray background containing h3 in it, and this div contents should be horizontally scrollable. If you see the design, this is a list, right? So content should be scrollable in order to see the videos. Let's see what ChatGPT is going to return. Overflow X scroll, yes, that is correct. From the x-axis we need to scroll it. So I will copy this code which provided by ChatGPT and I will put it here. Instead of these two sections, we need this thing. I will remove the comment, and now you can see the output here. A division with dark gray background, yes, it is having that, and with heading, yes, it is there, and the scrollable content, it will be scrollable. Let me show you first how we are going to format it. So first of all, in the design we have this particular heading. I will copy that, I will put it here. I will say margin y-axis 5, so it will create enough space first. So yeah, then we can consider space from left hand side a little bit. We can add a margin left, let's say 2. There is margin, no issues. Okay, so this div has a border radius, right? So let's add border radius also. So border radius class in Tailwind. Okay, rounded. Yes, I am rounded. Rounded LG or medium I will be using. Let's see how much rounded it can make. So our section is this one. This is the division. Let me see if we have missed anything. A division with, okay, a division with, okay. So why do we have this section then? What I will do, I will add the rounded class first. Okay, for courses we have that. For the courses here, and this rounded class is required for this. Correct. So we have added that rounded class. It is rounded and that's enough. I think now HTML5 playlist courses, playlist course. Yes, correct. HTML5 playlist course. It should be bold and little bit big, I guess, or no? No, that's fine. It should be bold only. So font bold is the class. It is bold now, and there is arrow icon. I will add that later. First, let's create this playlist, right? That is more important. And for the playlist, this is the content. So content is this. Let me see the design. Okay, it should be scrollable. It will be fine. I think let's create 1, 2, 3, 4. The loop. So here we will be adding a loop, and we will say video tag. Yeah, video tag we need for each and every this section, small section. And we will put the width and height as well, but let's consider first calling API, which we have here. I will call that. We need use effect also. Okay, I will call this use effect quickly. It should load when window loads, and here we will have fetch. Or if you want to see how fetch syntax is, you can also ask ChatGPT. See, fetch method in Next.js. Now see, it will show the use effect. Yeah, it is showing that. And with data, right? We need data as well. So this is the code. I will copy this much of code. I will put it here. So this is our use effect. This is data. So let's say playlist data or playlist one data. And this is set playlist one data. Right now it is null. When we run this page, we are going to call this API. Let's copy that. Let's put it here. It's okay even if my API key is visible. I am going to change that, or I'm going to restrict it, so nobody should be able to call it up outside my website. And page is there, JSON response is there. Let's see the response. The response is going to be here, and I will just paste this response for now here to see what we get. This is the response, and I will say dot, let's say stringify JSON dot. See the output. We should be getting the playlist list. Okay, so data is still null. Let's see why. Set data is not defined. Oh, is it? Yeah, we changed the method name, right? So instead of set data, now this time set playlist one data. Okay, let's see. Okay, here we have the data. And from this data, what we need is a video URL, each video URL, right? So let's say this is the data for each and every video. Where is the URL? So this is a playlist items, kind, tag, ID. I think this is the ID that we need to add. Okay, this is the video ID, I guess, and each video has ID. So what I can write is, let me write this way, that let's say this is a video, right? The first video. I will say watch on YouTube, and here we have this. Let's see if this particular ID is there in our response. Hello friends, my name is SagarMore.in, and in this response, okay, we have that. Okay, video ID we have. That is a key. Yes, we can use this key. So what part is going to be stable here? So click on share, click on embed, and here you get iframe. In this iframe, we have to provide the video ID here. Let me copy this code. I will copy it here. Okay, this is iframe, and I need to replace the video ID here. So right now you should be able to see that video here, though only one video. We need more videos as a playlist. Here is the first video. So this is manually added, right? We need to have a map method to iterate this particular response. So response is this is object. We are going to get items out of it. So items is an array which can be iterated. So let me write this way, that let's say playlist one data dot, or if item playlist data is there and if item is there, then do the map. So it will not fail. If item is undefined, map will not work, since map is works on iterables which can be iterated. And here let's add each item, or we can say video also, right? Whatever we want. And the second argument is going to be the, let's say, index, which we need as a key to uniquely define each item. Here I will add key, so it will not give me any error on console. I will show you the error as well. Let me write it first. Okay, this part should be in backtick, which is template literal, and this is string interpolation in JavaScript. Okay, good. This particular part we need to write inside curly brackets. Yeah, we are good to go. Now for each video, means element, means item, each item has objects in it, and each object is going to have this particular key. Let me see items. Let's see its response. There we can see it in detail. So network, refresh. Here is the response. Here is preview. Okay. For each item, each object is there, and each object has snippet key. So here is snippet key. Yeah, here it is. Each object has snippet key. I will copy it. I will put it this way. Video is there, then snippet key. If it is there, then inside that snippet key, we need to consider, let's see, resource ID. And here inside resource ID, we have video ID that we can put there. Let's see. Okay, fine. Let's see if we have multiple videos coming on our website with this approach. Let it refresh. Okay, what happened? Is there an issue? Let's see it in the console. Inverter property class, do you mean class name? Yeah, we can change that to class name. Where is that ID? Okay, here. Instead of class is result keyword, we have changed it to class name. What else we have? Let's refresh it to see. Okay, what is the error? Again, let me check. Class is equal to, yeah, somewhere we have that here. Okay, here again we can just replace that as well. Okay, so the first error should be gone. Okay, what is the next error? Stroke width. They want us to write this way instead of stroke dash width. Stroke dash width. Here it is. Instead of that, just write it this way. Okay, fine. What is the next thing? Let's see. Stroke line cap should be like this. Okay, fine. It has not shown error earlier. It has started showing it now. That's okay. We can obey the orders of this console. I will do whatever it requires, right? There is one more stroke line join. Line join is done. Then what happened? Okay, fine. Let's see the network tab if we have the response. Yeah, response is there. Response is there already. But if you see it, okay. Let me refresh it. So let's do this way instead of this whole iframe, right? There is items. I will check each and every point to debug this, and that's what a developer should do. So let's see why it is not working. So playlist one data dot items. Can we see that here on the screen? If we can, we will just uh, move forward. Let it wrap under JSON dot stringify. So it will be string and visible. Let it refresh. Do we have that here? I don't see. Okay, I see the output here, but not here. Okay, I see the output now. It takes some time. So each item here is an array. Yeah. So let's map it, right? Let's map it and take, let's take a kind key. If, let's see if that works and where we are missing. So kind is the key. But there are multiple objects, right? So what we need to do is items of 0, since this is array. and then kind, and it should work. Okay, that is working fine. So kind key is there. We got to know the kind key is there. The same way, let's see the snippet key is there or not, right? So see, this is our request, this is our response. Each items has each object. Inside each object, kind key is there. Likewise, snippet key is also there. Snippet key is also going to be there. I will say snippet. Yeah, it is working. Snippet key, published at, and etc. Inside snippet, we have resource ID. Yes, that's inside snippet only. Okay, I will add that here. Resource ID. Okay, now we can see one resource ID, and inside the resource ID, video ID is also there. So video ID is also there. Let's see if that is visible. Yes, that is visible. And here, each item is going to iterate. So we have playlist data one, items. Yes, there we are correct. Each items is an object that we have not considered. And we considered it here this way, video. So each item is an object. That each object is snippet video. What's wrong then? So let's write it this way. I will comment it out first. Let me write. We will test it here, okay? So I will say listen.stringify, and in that we will say video. Let's see if that works. Let's say copy this thing, use index. Here, I don't know what is the issue right now. Okay, I will remove this one for now. no curly, only one bracket and one curly need to be closed, one bracket and one curly. Okay, okay, it started working, I guess. That's why it has created these many spaces, right? The videos will start appearing here. Frame border. Okay, video has started appearing this way. Let's write that frame border this way. Okay, frame border we have fixed. What we have next? Allow full screenshot used this way. Okay, items has started appearing. So video 1, video 2, 3, 4, 5. Great, great stuff. So for this iframe, I will say width should be 100 just to test, and 100, let's see, 50 and 100. We want it to be small, right? Yeah. So what does it show us? Mm-hmm. This is around 350 to 30. 350 by 200, let's say. 350 by 200. Okay. Okay, we can see the title here. Photo, tag element, intro, video, heading, paragraph, formatting, comments. Here also we can see that. Good. Okay, so for each iframe, it should be inline. In order to make it inline, I will write a div here with class flex. Flex is enough. We don't need to wrap it. We don't need to make it as call. The same way here we need w full. W full is also fine. It is by default full. Okay. Inside this division we will wrap our iframes. Let's see the output now. Let it load. This was done for experiments that we can remove. Let me see the output first. Okay, great. So as per design, there should be space in between. Okay, I will add that. Is it scrollable? Is there a scroll bar? Do you see scroll
Hello
bar there?
friends.
Let me stop it. Do you see scroll bar there? At least I don't see that. Overflow X scroll. Yeah, that is there. What is this merge? Let's remove this W full. Okay, scroll is to this div. And though I give smaller width, I don't see the scroll bar. Is this scrollable? Oh, that is scrollable, by the way. That is scrollable. Only the thing is we need to get something. Okay, this one is also scrollable. We are wrong, guys. Somehow, I think the area or the color background combination which I have is not visible enough. I will add a little bit of padding, I guess, right? Instead of writing margin left to this. Okay, I will give a little bit of padding to this. Let's see how much it would be. I will remove this experiment. Okay, top bottom margin for this heading. Yes, correct. Then, okay, this way. Good. Okay, I see. The scroll bar is purposefully hidden here by the default classes, I guess. I will fix that later, but I know it should be here somewhere in app.css, means global.css specifically. Okay, we will fix it. Okay, I will fix that. First, let me see if it is appearing correctly. Yes, it is. There should be margin in between. So I will add class name mx. I will be too much. Okay, fine. Now that is good. I'm able to scroll it. Fine. Let me check that in other browser. Here scroll bar we can see, and horizontal scroll bar is also there. Okay. Great. This is done for this one playlist. I will again add another playlist just below this. This will be CSS3 playlist course. Here, as per the design, we will be having some amount of margin in between. So I will say for this margin y2 and my2 again here to create some margin. Okay, margin has not yet applied. Why so? That is because of first section. Now my2 let's write 5. Okay, now it got applied. That is because of margin collapse. CSS3 playlist goes. Now I have to add the CSS playlist here. Where is the CSS playlist? CSS complete course. Here it is. This is a playlist ID. And I have to again write a fetch method basically to fetch another URL for another playlist. So here I will say fetch HTML data, fetch CSS data, let's say HTML data call, CSS data call, and playlist ID is this. Cut, and I will add that ID here. Correct, this much. Okay, now we will be seeing the CSS playlist or CSS videos here. Let's see. Let's wait for some time. It will work. Why again HTML? Are we doing something wrong here? Oh, we are doing wrong there because this one is playlist 1. This one should be playlist 2, right? And this should set playlist 2 data. And when we have playlist 2, that should be mapped in a map here with playlist 2 data. Now it will work. Let's see if that works. Let it take some time. Not again. What's wrong there? Playlist 2 data. Oh, got it. In a map, we have a SRC here where we need to add this playlist 2 data. Fine. I will fix that video also element. With that, I will try to fix it in the next video. But for now, let's see the output. Oh, CSS is there. Okay, so I have removed one of the video in CSS. That's why it's not showing. Till then, I will add another playlist ID there. That is also one of the CSS playlist which I have. Here it is. Okay. Okay, fine. Now we should be able to see the videos correctly from another playlist for CSS. And as per the design, we have covered these two sections of courses. I will be adding more sections for JavaScript, Next.js, Angular, React, and so on. Okay, CSS playlist is also here. Great. Fine. I think we just need to add here icon for the arrow, and we have bookmark of this SVG icons where I will say arrow, and it will show me the list of arrows it has. Let's find it. Arrow. No, we don't want that arrow. We don't want this arrow. We don't advertise either. Is there up arrow in this? Like top right, pointing to the top right. Yeah, here it is. And here also I will use this square. This one is fine for me for now. I wanted it in, I guess, white, correct? Yes, it will be in white, even though I copy it this way. Or let's copy the white arrow only without any issues. Okay, so here is our heading. In the heading, I will write span. In this span, I will put my SVG code. I will say class name, margin left, 10. Let's see this first, how it works. I know what is the issue. Here your switch is using style. Okay, and this style should be this way. It will show other issues as well if there are any. Let's see if that is fixed now. Okay, good. It's working. Only the thing, it should not be below that heading. I will quickly fix that as well. Okay, I got the point. This is due to this. I will say inline. Okay, as per the design, it is inline now. If I want, I can give margin left here 10 of this span, like this. It will be much more, but I think 4 should be fine. Okay, good. Now I will do that anchor tag part as well. So this one is, instead of span, it is anchor tag, because it is clickable. I will say href is the playlist URL, which is actually available on YouTube. So let me see. Okay, playlist and then HTML playlist. I will copy this URL here, paste it here, and for that I will write target blank, so it will open in the new tab. In the same way, I will copy this anchor tag, copy and paste it here, and paste the CSS playlist URL. This is CSS playlist URL. This is the playlist. and I will add that here. Now if I click on that arrow, it will open a new tab and open that playlist. Here it is. Great. Hello friends, my name is Sagar. Okay, it's working as expected now. Our CSS as well. Great. It is responsive. Fine. I think we have covered this section now. And in the next video, I am going to cover the books section along with footer, means contact section as well. Till then, I will show you how to deploy it. So see how I deploy the application. See, right now we have this running example, right? This is running. This is working as expected. This is responsive. Everything is there. I will close non-required tabs first. Okay, we don't need this. Okay, this is the API of Google, which allows me to fetch the data from playlist. I will restrict it later. I will close this design as well. I will cover rest of the part in the next video. So let's deploy it right now. So this is my domain and hosting account, and this is a file manager of cPanel where I have uploaded the site, but I will upload again for you guys. So let's see. Click on upload button. Once you click on upload button, you have to upload the zip here or files here, whichever way, zip or files. If you upload the zip, you have to extract it. If you want, you can go with the files as well, but it will take a lot of time for the files to upload. So I will stop the server first, then I will run npm run build. But before you do that, before you fire this command, let me tell you that there is a file next.config.js in your Next.js project, and by default the file looks something like this. So nothing is there in this curly brackets for this Next.js configuration. But if you add this code which says output key should be export, means it should export the project when you run the npm run build command. So when you write this command and press enter, the out folder is going to create it. See this out folder, it will create if you have this configuration in place in your next.config.js file. And once you have this in place, you can fire this npm run build command in order to get the static site out of your Next.js project and deploy it anywhere you want. And this second key image unoptimized tool is for the static site. So I don't have Node.js server on my hosting, right? So in that case, what we can do is the Next.js is not going to optimize the images for us. So whatever images we have seen here, like this my profile picture or icon, Next.js has optimized it in such a way that if you want to open the image, you will see that image is blurry, right? See, this image is blurry because that is optimized for that resolution, this 100 by 100 pixel. The same way this same image is used, but this is in high definition. So image optimization will not be available on other servers except Node.js for this package, right? So I don't have that in my hosting, that's why I added it. Even you don't want, you can remove that, but this output should be there if you want to deploy it with on non Node.js servers. So output export is there, and once I have this in place, I will fire npm run build command. I have fired that. You have to stop your server before you fire that command, so it will smoothly run. And I will close this also. I will close this browser as well. I'll close these files, we don't need that right now. It will take some time to build. Until then, see this upload view interface. We clicked on this upload button, right? So we are in public HTML folder. where our files are. I have opened this by clicking on this upload folder, upload button. It opened here. I need to select the file from here. So when I click select, we have this folders coming from where we can pick up our zip file or other files, right? So what the general practice which I follow is I go to this out folder, and in the out folder I select all this code. So index.zip is previous index.zip which I have done. I will delete that. And now this Next.js is taking time, right, to create these files. So see the date timestamp here. It's 11:40, 11:40, 4:50 p.m. at max. But right now it is 9:19 p.m. So once once it creates this build, the timestamp will be different. Then we will select all the files, make it a zip, upload it on the server, extract it there, and then we will be able to see the output. But right now, if you see my site, let me show you. This is the live website. I have uploaded it yesterday, and this much portion only, and there is nothing else there. But we have created multiple sections today, right? About section and courses section as well. So let it deploy first, means let it build the files first, we will deploy it later. So it is taking time to create the files, because when you deploy it with the static site, it has to create each and every page, each and every folder. So that's why it takes some time, because Next.js converts this all dynamic code into static code, and this will be SEO friendly, means search engine optimization friendly. And in order to have that, we use Next.js, right? And that's why it takes some time, because we have here fetch method as well, which is collecting data from the YouTube playlist, and each and every playlist data should be there in the response. We have two set of playlists, and those data should be available statically. Okay, this is done. We have build folder ready, and now see the date and timestamp. Let me refresh it. Yeah, it is 9:20 p.m., right? So whichever files are changed, that got changed. Whichever files are not changed, the timestamp is old only, because there is no change. I have selected all the files. I will right click on it and click on compress to zip. Once you do that, the zip is created here, and I can drag and drop this zip file here in the upload section, or I can select this zip file. So let me select it. I will go to my folder. There is out folder, and inside this I have this zip file. Let it upload. I will see that here. See the zip file where it is. Okay, here it is. I will extract it. Once you extract that, and you can delete the zip file. Okay, and now let's see our website. So this is old website. I have to refresh it again. Yeah, here is our website, which we have developed just now. This is the old where we have not developed the sections, and this is the new where we have all the sections along with the playlist, all the courses available. HTML5 is there, CSS3 is there, this is scrollable, we can see that, and this is available for the world now. All of your friends and you can just visit the site and see the playlist here. If you want to access entire playlist, just click on this arrow icons. It will open the new tab and open the courses there. This is information about me. This is my social links, photo, small information. I will be adding my books section as well, and other stuff. I think for now you have understood how to upload the site and deploy to the Next.js site as well. So let me close this. I will restrict my API from here so that others will not be able to call my API, and it will be available on my website only. And keep watching the video series, because in the next series I am going to cover the rest of the part, and the website will be complete, and then we'll upload that website as well, and then we will create the blog section or any other website, right? So make sure that you watch other YouTube videos also, which are there on my channel. That will help you a lot in your technical journey. And thanks for watching. I see you in the next video.